Hey everyone, how you doing? So I was looking for a cordless die grinder. I've got a couple air powered. I've got an El Cheapo here. Can't remember where I got it. Looks like Central Pneumatic, so it must have been Harbor Freight. Does good. It's a little underpowered. Uh, got a Cobalt here that does a lot better. It's a lot nicer unit. I've got an Ingersoll around here, but the mandrel is bent, so I don't even know where I've got it right now. But I was wanting a cordless one. You know, the air powered ones are noisy when they're plugged in. The Milwaukee version of their die grinder is a couple $100 just for the tool. It's like 270 or something like that if you want the batteries with it. And I don't have any Milwaukee tools, so I ventured out to try to find the a die grinder that would work and that was highly rated. And I come across this Hyper Tough, which is Walmart's brand of cordless tools. And we're going to take a look at this and see how it works. It is brushless, was the only reason I bought it. If this would not have been brushless, I wouldn't have even considered it. Brushless, as you know, delivers a lot more power than brushed motors. Anyway, it's right angle, has 4 speeds, battery life indicator, built-in LED work light. But it's a 12-volt max system. This is everything it comes with. We're about to take this out of the box and get after it, so bear with me. It's 12-volt max, has 4 speeds, 4,500, 10,000, 15,000, and 20,000. Quarter-inch collet. Comes with a 1.5 amp-hour battery, but I believe you can get either a 3 or a 4 amp. I'll put a picture up here in the corner showing the other battery. And it weighs 1.46 pounds. I don't know if that's just for the tool or if it's this entire box. 3-year warranty also, by the way. So let's get this thing out, see what it comes with, and give it a shot. There's the work light. Very quiet. There's the speeds. There's 1 speed, speed 2, 3, 4, and I believe that's the battery life indicator. There's the battery. It's got a charge port built straight into it. This type of battery uses 3 18650s. And you can buy, these batteries are about $17 from Walmart. So you can buy additional batteries for it. So another thing I like about it's got the collet lock right there. So you don't have to use 2 wrenches. You just push down, it locks the collet, or the mandrel, and then you can use the wrench to tighten it up. There's your charger. This is what plugs straight into the battery. And let's see what accessories it comes with. Got your brass brush, Scotch-Brite pad, 180 sanding pad. This is the adapter for the pads. They just lock right on. Of course, there's the mandrel for the actually the way this is supposed to work. Let me show you the right way to do this. I don't want to show you the wrong way. That goes on there, and that goes on. You lock that down. Comes with a little burnishing pad. These are nice for taking stuff off of metal and not removing any of the metal at all. If you use a sanding pad or even a Scotch-Brite pad, you're going to be removing some metal. Both these will remove metal. This will not remove any metal. It will take, if it's sealant, glue, even rust, and stuff like that, and it won't touch the metal at all. And of course, it does come with a wrench. It does have a manual in there that we're not going to even look at. So let's go over here and cut something with this and see how it works. Now, some of the stuff that you can, use for a die grinder, obviously, you can use a grinding a grinding stone. This is something that I use a lot of. It's a little mandrel, and it takes these little sanding disc rolls. You just stick it in there. It's got a tapered thread, and then you can, you know, sand things, polish things. Of course, there's another Scotch-Brite, different type. And cutoff wheel. Of course, also got the carbide cutters that work great. I want to see. Let me throw this on low. To change the speed, you got to activate it first. Just a quick deal with the trigger, and that will activate it to where you can put it on whatever speed. You can see how quiet, and it's very balanced. I don't feel any vibration at this point. I feel a little bit of vibration there. I mean, it feels like a motor running. I mean, it's very balanced and it's very quiet. But what I want to do is I want to just see if I can hold this on low speed and prevent it from turning initially. Okay, so it does have a, yeah, and you can see where it's got like an overcurrent. Where if it's hung up and you're trying to you know, get it going, it's not going to allow that, and it does that for the protection of the batteries. If it continued to try to turn and it's bound up and you didn't let off, you know, you know, let's say you threw it in a bag and something hung it up and the trigger was pulled, the batteries would eventually thermal away, possibly catch on fire. So you obviously don't want to do that. So that was what I was wanting to check. Most of these lithium-ion tools have that protection. And what you do, I'm just going to put pressure on the collet lock, and once it starts turning, it'll fall down in there, lock the collet. So let's go over here and do some cutting. Okay, guys, so here we go. This is a piece of 3/4 inch Acme thread threaded rod, and I've got a project coming up that I need about a 13-inch section of this. So I'm just going to hit right here, and we're going to see how it cuts through this. I've got it on the 3rd speed, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, that's about halfway through on speed 3. Let's go to speed 4. And you can see that it does cut off if it kind of starts binding up. And you know, the air-powered ones will do the same thing too. You'll put so much pressure down on them that there's not enough air to turn them, and then you got to lift back out of your cut. That worked pretty good. The nice thing about it, I didn't have to drag an air hose out. I didn't have to listen to the loud air motor running. So far, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's see, it's still showing 3 bars on the battery indicator. And if it was dark out, you could at least have a little bit of light there to see what you're doing. Anyway, overall, I'm pretty happy with this so far. Time will tell how it holds up, but it does have a 3-year warranty. So hopefully, if anything happens within that warranty period, you can take it right back to Walmart, either get a new one or money back or whatever they're going to do with you. But it is nice to be able to have the freedom to choose whatever speed you're wanting to deal with. And like I say, it is 4,500, 10,000, 15,000, and 20,000 RPM selectable. Anyway, we're pretty much done. This again was the Walmart brand Hyper Tough die grinder, 12 volt max die grinder. You guys take care.